Hi guys, coming at you guys again. Today we are going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Garden Collection, what I saw in person, and also we're going to do a couple of unboxes of some things that I got while at LV. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so listen, I have been going back and forth to LV at least 3 times this week, right? Once before the collection actually launched to see if they had anything in store, then the day of the launch in store, and then I want to say the day after the launch in store. And I was really determined to see this collection in person because I know it was rumored to be a hit for some things and a complete miss for others. Like even in some of the luxury groups I was in, people were calling it like old people's wallpaper. They were like, they're not feeling it. Some people were like, it looks better in person. So I just had to see it because I really thought I wanted that Speedy 25. And I've never wanted Speedy before. But anyway, so first off, I reached out to my essay and I told her the things that I wanted, that I was interested in based off of what I saw on the LV website. And that was, there was this stole that was in there. It was like denim, and then it also had a flower print on there. And the day I showed it to her, it was available for me to add to the cart. I was a little confused. I didn't do it because I want to give my essay the commission. And then turns out day of launch, she did not get one and I could no longer get it off the site. So I actually had to track it down. I was calling customer service. I was calling all around and I could not get it. Apparently there was only 2 in the US, I guess. So what I did was I actually reached out in a luxury group and it came through for me, which by the way, if you didn't know, apparently there is like a quota or something like that where you have to be at a certain level or a certain buy maybe in order to rate your essay being able to even send you a pay link to purchase something not in person. So keep that in mind. But I was able to get it and I'm really excited about that. And then I also sent my essay that I wanted this little card holder because I figured if I got nothing else for this collection, at least I could get a card holder. So as soon as it came in, my essay was rummaging through boxes and there was one and she snatched it for me and put it off to the side. And this is the card holder. It does have a metallic finish on it, and it is beautiful. And so apparently the Speedy 25, which they did not have, so I was not able to see it. I was trying to get one, but my boutique did not get it. So I was calling around about that, and I was actually able to get on a list to get it, but I changed my mind, really because, look at that, the inside is pink. So yeah, this is the color of the Speedy, and it would match. But I changed my mind about the Speedy simply because the Speedies that are done in canvas do not have the extended zipper like the leather ones do. So it makes it a little tight to get in and out of. And I heard that the zipper can scratch up your hand. And I didn't want to do that with this one because there are so many other bags that I want, which we will talk about later. So I decided to go ahead and pass on that Speedy. But who knows, I could change my mind later. Oh, and let me go ahead and backtrack. So when I told my essay that I wanted the scarf, she thought she had the right scarf because there is a navy garden scarf, and they had one of those, and she pulled it aside for me. And then I looked at it, I was like, this isn't it. But my sister-in-law wanted it, so my sister-in-law actually got it, and it's not available on the site anymore, so you can't get it on the site. So at least she was able to snatch that up, and it was beautiful, but I knew I wanted that stole. So I was like, let me save my coin for the stole, and that's exactly what I did. But it was very beautiful, and I actually kind of do want it now, but I would love to have the bigger one, like the bigger stole one that you could just wrap around just because it gets really cold here. So yeah, I would love to have that one. So maybe in the future I will purchase it. They have a blue one and they have a white one, but I really like the blue better. I also asked my essay if they had the loop, if I'd be able to see it. They did get a loop, and she pulled it to the side for me. So whenever I got in there, I saw it, and oh my gosh, y'all, it was so beautiful. The metallic finish on it was like this silver blue, and it was gorgeous. Like, it was absolutely gorgeous. And I love the look of the loop. I love how it sits. I love all of that. Now, here's the issue. I'm not a huge fan of mini bags, so are really small bags, because I like to stuff things in there and I have kids. So when I picked up the loop, I could not fit too much in there. Even this little card holder, even the little card holder would not fit in the loop's outside pocket, and it fit inside of the main compartment, but you really couldn't get much in there. And so what I did was I tried to put things in there from my actual purse so you guys could see, and I really couldn't fit much in there. I could fit my Victorine wallet, I could fit my Calvi card holder, and really that was, and I probably could have fit that, and that was about it. You can fit a phone in there. However, it is a very tight squeeze, and if you put a phone in there, then you will only be able to put pretty much a card holder in there and maybe a lipstick. So I just had to pass on it. It was beautiful, but I had to pass on it. Also with it, it was not really friendly, even at its furthest compartment, for cross-bodying on a heavier chested person such as myself and a bigger person such as myself. It didn't fall where I wanted to. Now, if it had 2 more inches of drop, it would have been fine. Granted, you can take the strap off and put a new strap on, but I didn't want to bother with all of that. And it does have a nice little adjustable strap and snaps. So, I mean, it'd be really cute for somebody smaller, a little bit more petite, but for me at like 5'7", it wasn't hitting where I wanted it to hit. And my shoulders slope down, so it doesn't make it a good environment for a shoulder bag. It'll just keep falling off. So what I did try though was I did try to use it as a waist belt. I just maxed it out, and then I went and I put it around my waist and pinned it with the snaps that were on it. And it was super cute. Like, it would be so cute as a waist belt. So it's very versatile piece. So if it's something that you're into, you love the shape, you love that, you love the garden bag, you love the metallic, 100% I would say get it, because it was beautiful. I just passed because I would rather spend my coin elsewhere. Now, whenever I first walked in, they had the Neverfull. It was the same shiny metallic blue, silver, beautiful. The inside of it was like a microfiber. It's very soft. It was gorgeous. And the little like pochette that went with it, oh my goodness. It was the same pattern as what's on the card holder. Beautiful. But I don't have a need for a Neverfull. And that's not my tote of choice. The on the go would have been my tote of choice, but right now I don't need one of those either. But they didn't have one of those on the goes there. This metallic finish and everything is gorgeous. And actually, when I went back the next day, that Neverfull was gone. Now, they also had in there the Coussin, however you choose to say it. They had the white one in there, and it was gorgeous. So when I went back the following day, I did try it on, and oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. But I was scared to touch it because white, color transfer, I didn't want to get it was hot. My hands were sweating. I didn't want to get my oils on somebody else's bag because I knew I wasn't going to buy it. But I am convinced that like the Coussin is the way to go. It was beautiful. The strap on that is not like the guitar strap that's on like the Alma BBs and stuff like that. It's actually adjustable, which makes it crossbody friendly. It makes it big chest friendly, shoulder height. Loved it. It is gorgeous. The inside was that same microfiber. It was beautiful. So out of that collection, I did only get that card holder. However, I bought a couple of other things while I was there. So we'll talk about that, right? So when I went back the next day, the whole purpose of going back next day is because I was trying to weigh if I really wanted to get the Speedy, if I wanted to save my money for it, or if I wanted to get these shoes, the Ravelly shoes. And these Ravelly shoes have, I think I'm saying it right, have been out for a couple years, and it was the hotness back in the day, and they used to sell out and I saw them whenever I went to Rodeo, and I absolutely wanted them, but I needed the budget to make sure I could buy all the other stuff I wanted. But I did get my husband a pair of the black and gray ones, and they are beautiful. Pair for myself, but the black and gray, but only second to the tricolor ones. So the white, the brown, and the black. I tried them on, and LV shoe sizes run really big. So typically I would be a 9.5, pretty much a 10 in women. So I would typically be like a 8.5 in men, maybe a 9 in men. But in, not in LV, honey. In LV, I'm actually a 7.5 in men. So we had to order those if I wanted them. So I went back to put the order in, and I did get them. And because I got those, I was like, I need something to match. So I was like, oh, a scarf. A scarf will match. So I ended up going to get a couple of scarves that I was looking at on the website. So let's go ahead and unbox those. Okay, so actually going back and forth about the scarf that was a little smaller, a little cheaper, and it was made out of all cotton but black. But then I saw this one, the silky shinier one, and I had to go with this scarf, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I think it's low-key enough, although it's monograms all over it, like you can't really see it unless you're up close. But look at that. And this is in the color black. With the light on, it does kind of look like a navy blue, but it's black, and it's like silk and wool. It is huge, and it's beautiful. I have been eyeing these scarves for months now, and I just couldn't I just cannot pull the trigger. However, I had some like Visa gift cards. So I had some credit gift cards, and they were burning a hole in my pocket. And I was like, you know what? Normally I wouldn't pull the trigger on these, but I have these cards. So that's what I did. I used the cards in order to get these. And because I couldn't decide, I got the one that I originally wanted, but in a different color. So yeah. I know, and in the camera it still looks shiny. And it's still really good quality, but it's not exactly as shiny as this one. See, this one is shinier. It has a bigger print on it. It has this different line, and it has the frills. This one does not. It's smaller LVs, but I was stuck between this one and the pink one, and my sister-in-law was like, you have got to go for this olive one. It's going to be fall. I feel like it's going to be a little bit more versatile. This will also definitely go with your sneakers that you're getting. So I opted for this. But really anything will go with those sneakers, because I find that the LV like colors, or like the Fendi colors, they go with anything. So, and then my essay, because I was looking at the perfumes, she actually gave me quite a bit of perfumes. Now, granted, y'all, this is from me visiting over 3 days worth, and I just kind of shoved them all into this box. But one, these are great. These are great for travel, even if they're ones that I already have. They're wonderful for traveling, and they're also something like, she gave me some to give to my husband, but my husband has so many colognes that I just gave them to one of my sons who's like obsessed with colognes and stuff like that, and he thought they were the coolest things. So tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think? Did you guys grab anything from the Garden collection? Are you waiting to grab anything? Did you just not like the Garden collection whatsoever? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button, and don't forget to like. All right, guys, until next time, deuces.